Welcome to Sports Wing. Today I will share how Lionel Andres Messi became a great footballer in the world. You have heard Nosiketa's song, someone wants to be doctor, someone wants to be engineer. This desire is actually a dream. If the cockroach of dreams did not bite inside the head. Dreams are what keep us alive, just like you are now studying and dreaming of becoming this and that. Let it be the story of such a dreamy teenager today who grew up and cried, hugging his mother and in front of the whole world. If you ever cry such tears in your life, people will say tears of joy. It doesn't compare. You have also seen these tears of joy in the eyes of Lionel Messi in Lusail Stadium. That was shortly after Argentina won the final against France, 18 December last year. When Argentina won the tiebreaker, before that, did anyone notice Messi both eyes filling with emotions looked for the family in the gallery? The family whom he had never met during his very sad childhood. A big problem settled in his body was not allowed to grow up. Messi had to fight the fight alone. The one who has suffered from the pain of growing up alone knows how it feels. Like someone you are in the rooms and hostel, Messi has spent many a holiday crying into a pillow. On every page is the struggle of his life, fighting to keep the dream alive. Luck was not his side, but what if people want? Welcome to the wonderful story of Messi's world conquest by making his own destiny. Messi wants to be a footballer. Ever since he learned to understand, he has nursed his own dream. Rosario's dusty road was surprised by the family and the lie was given by grandmother Celia. From his hometown, old boys to Barcelona. Then down the road to world victory. You are inspired because Messi taught me never to give up. Imagine a 4-year-old child playing with his father on the street. A year later, he has picked Grandoli. That is also a funny story. There was a team match made up of babies born in 1986. The team name is 86. A player has not yet arrived. The coach took Messi to the team. Messi's grandmother had to be convinced of that, taking Messi's gaming in the match. Everyone is crazy, so good, will be like Maradona. Grandoli took Messi. That is the first step on his way to become a footballer. Messi's whole family moved to Barcelona from Rosario. They could not adapt to another country. Messi's mother and siblings cried for Argentina. One night, there was a family meeting. The question is what to do. Will we go back in Argentina or we will stay in Spain? Only Messi could answer these questions because everything revolves around him. Father asked Messi, "What do you want?" 12 years old, Messi said, "I want to stay here. I want to play football for Barcelona." Then only his father stayed with Messi in Barcelona. Mother, brother, and sister went back to Argentina. There have been so many holidays. Messi's dad might be at home playing on the playing station. Messi is also playing. How long or like? There is no one to shout about. Messi went to another room and buried his face in the pillow and cried. Siblings remember, but if Messi had not decided to stay in Barcelona at that time, the Messi we see today, a great footballer, a World Cup winner, one of the greatest legends of all time, would have been lost. Sometimes you have to make a very difficult decision to fulfill your dream. After being diagnosed with the disease, Messi had to take injection in his legs every night. 7 days on the right leg and next 7 days on the left leg. In this way, I had to take hormone injection. For 3 years, Messi pushed the injection into his leg with his own hand. Gerardo Givini once played with him. Gerardo observed. He pushed the injection very naturally. He knew he had to do it to be a footballer. I don't think anyone 11, 10 years old can have the mental strength who at the age could think, if I do this now, I will be useful for fulfill my dreams in future. Messi has fulfilled that dream as Messi walked into the iconic Lusail Stadium after Argentina winning the World Cup. Someone strapped him from behind. Messi looked back to mother. He pulled it to his chest and great joy, wept with joy as he caught the moment she had been waiting for all her life. Messi's eyes are also wet. After leaving home in search of World Cup, there is nothing to club football that Messi hasn't won for Barcelona. Only the World Cup was left. The title, since Maradona brought in 1986, has not been owned by the Argentina for 36 years. Messi has been tried his burden of Argentina dream ever since he was born. 2006 World Cup didn't happen. The 2006 World Cup didn't happen. The 2010 World Cup didn't happen. 2014 World Cup got a chance and service failed. Messi gives as much for the club, not as much for the country. After losing 2014 World Cup final and then two finals in Copa America, Messi himself gave up. He announced his retirement from the national team. No one obeyed, so you have to come back. But again, farewell to the last 16 of the 2018 World Cup. What won't happen? At the World Cup in Qatar, Messi seems to want to understand himself. He played wildly on the field. I brought back Maradona's memories. Maradona contributed to a total of 10 goals in 1986. Maradona contributed a total of 10 goals in 1986 World Cup. Messi is the same, 10 like Maradona. Messi also won the World Cup. What did it prove? Never give up. Even if you stumble and fail again and again, you have to stand up by believing your own abilities. All roads have an end. All roads have an end. Where Messi wants to stop, he saw the light at his past one final. The light for childhood memories, that light for those from childhood, homeliness, familyness, loneliness, injection, pain, criticism. Still, Messi became the great.